What's going on, guys? So today we're going to do a subscriber request. We've had a couple of you guys actually ask for a Plundering Pirates and Riding the Waves deck. So it's been a long time coming. I had to gather up a lot of these cards very slowly because there's a lot of limited legendaries within the Pirates theme. And I tried a couple different brews to figure out which I liked the best. And I'll kind of talk over some of the other options that we could have chosen, but this is the deck that I finally settled on. It's the Surfing Mateys deck, so let's check this out. So one of the options that we can choose when you're picking a Pirates theme is Richard Worley option. I'm going to call it option A because he requires exactly 8 Plundering Pirates, and then your Plundering Pirate cards, wherever they are, gain +8 permanently. So, and that's when drawn. So you get a nice little buff off of this card, but you have to sacrifice having 8 Pirates. Now, I'm going to say he's option A. I'm going to jump out real quick and show you why. This was kind of a difficult decision on how I wanted to go, which I can see why everybody requests this deck, because there is a lot of options and a lot of things you can check. I mean, I could probably do 4 different pirate decks if I really wanted to and have different scenarios for each one, just because there's so many options here. So the other option with this other limited legendary, if I can find it, is this card. So this card, Zhang Yi Sao, I'm going to say is option B. And he says, when drawn, if your deck has 9 or more Plundering Pirate cards, your Riding Wave cards, wherever they are, gain +15 permanently and vice versa. So this card really wants you to have 9 and 9 so you can take the full benefit of the +15. Now, obviously, if we have 9 Pirates, we can't play Whirly because that kind of, kills that option. So that's the reason I was saying this is probably option B. But really, you can go either way. But this one really requires you to have more Riding Waves cards. And I didn't want to do that, and I'm going to show you why on my deck again. So I'm just kind of explaining my thought process so you guys can see where I'm coming from. So the other card with Riding Waves I'm thinking about is this card. So the Fighting Temporary says, when played, if your deck has 5 or more Riding Wave cards, your Riding Wave cards, wherever they are, lose 10 permanently, and your cards, wherever they are, gain +5. But obviously, the more Riding Waves cards I have, so if I did the 9 and 9 theme for option B, I'm going to lose 10 on 9 of those cards. So I'm going to lose 90 power and only gain back 45. So you can see that that's almost a negative effect for this card. But if I have, only 9, if I have 9 Pirates and then the 5 Riding Waves cards, really it almost balances itself out. It's still a little downside, but not as badly. But we're really buffing up those Pirates, and that's what we're looking to do. So that's the reason I included that card there, to just get our Pirate buffed. But anyway, let's go back to the top here. I've included Emperor Yang, so this deck has another card right here, the Queen Anne's Revenge, that says, when drawn, if you have played any Unruly Ruler card this game, your Plundering Pirate cards, wherever they are, gain +18 until played. So, obviously, we need at least one Unruly Ruler for that card to qualify, and Emperor Yang is the one I've chosen. And if you look through the list, you're going to see a lot of 7 and 6 drop cards in this deck, a couple 8s. So, most of the deck is 6s, 7s, 8s. So Emperor Yang obviously is perfect for that. So if you read this card, it says, when returned, your cards, wherever they are, with 4 or less base energy lose 20 power until played. Your cards, wherever they are, with 6 or more base energy gain +10 until played. And then 8 or more energy, they gain +10, and they cost +1. So obviously those 6 and 7 cards are prime time for Emperor Yang to get this buff on everything, right? So we have several of those cards in the deck. I did feel like this deck was a little bit underpowered when I was playing it originally. I hadn't included yet Dark Web, but this is obviously Dark Web meta, as you guys know. So I feel like I had to try to put this card in the deck to really outpower a little extra, just to kind of give this deck that little push it needed. So I really strategically tried to pick higher costed cards. So I did make some cuts that I didn't want to make, which was unfortunate. Like I had to cut Captain Kidd and there was a couple other pirates I really wanted to include, but because of Dark Web, I just couldn't justify it. So I think what do we have? I think we have like 9 or 10 cards in here that qualify for Dark Web. I don't know the exact count, but it should be right around that. I think it's, maybe like 9. So we're going to get a decent buff from it. It's not the greatest. I would love to have more, but a lot of these good pirate cards, as you can see up here, they don't qualify. So Blackbeard's 42, Grace is only 20, Mary Reed's 45. So a lot of the cards I just couldn't cut, made it difficult. So, so that's what I was saying. There's just so many options with this pirate theme, different routes you can go. But again, I was struggling to get the power level I needed in most of these games, especially this week. Your energy kind of runs out pretty quick, especially with a deck like this where you see I have a lot of 7 and 6 drop cards. I'm just blowing through energy. So that's the other thing I'm struggling with. Excuse me, got a little bit of a cough going on today. But so I had to put in several cards for energy. So my choices there, I included Iron Maiden. It's going to get me some big energy regen. Typically play it round 3, try to get the +2 off on it. HMS Beagle, when I draw it, it's going to give me a free energy. We don't care about the other option. We don't have any life on land cards in this deck. Art Deco is the other one I've included. Obviously, it gets targeted by Dark Web, and it's going to gain that energy as well. Jolly Roger, again, targeted by Dark Web, and it's going to reduce our cost of our pirates. So those are the 4 primary cards that are helping with our energy to really allow this deck to function at least this week, because like I said, the energy is I don't have a problem usually round 1 and 2, but as you're getting into round 3, 4, 5, you are running out of energy quickly. So but by the end, I want to be able to have 15 regen on my side, so I can still try to play 3 cards every turn for the most part, but not always. I mean, this deck is going to struggle playing 3 cards sometimes. That is the downside. All right, let's see, rest of the deck. So I don't know if we talked about Blackbeard yet, but your Riding Waves and Plundering Pirate cards gain +25 this round, so you want to try to play it. Obviously, turn 1, take full advantage. Grace O'Malley, your Plundering Pirate cards, wherever they are, gain +30 power for 2 turns. An opponent's random card in hand loses 20 for 2 turns. Mary Reed, she wants to be played with Anne Bonny. So when played next to Anne Bonny, your opponent's cards lose 25 this turn. And your Anne Bonny and Mary Reed cards, wherever they are, gain +20 permanently. Thomas 2, another good card, gets the Dark Web buff. Your Plundering Pirates, wherever they are, gain +22 this round. So again, want to play on turn 1. Charles Ponzi, we needed something to give us another little kick. So adding him, and he qualifies again for Dark Web. Kind of a no-brainer. Everything gets that +40, essentially, and after it dings it the first turn. What else do we haven't talked about? I think we talked about most of these. Jumping down to a couple stragglers here. We got the Golden Hind. I chose this one because of the return. Gives that +10 permanently, potentially. And it doesn't get affected by the Emperor Yang's. At that 5 energy cost, it kind of skates over. So I didn't want to add one of the cheaper Riding Wave cards that are going to get, lose power. That one kind of skates by. Flying Cloud, same deal. It's 5 energy, so it does skate past Emperor Yang, and it's just going to get bigger as the game goes on. Calico Jack kind of buffs everything, +3, potentially +6. And Bonnie, your opponent's cards lose 8. Your Calico Jack in hand gains +35. So that's the deck. Let's go check it out. You guys can see it in action. I feel like I've talked about it quite a bit now. We're going to play this in leagues, like I was saying, for the week. So because of the high cost energy, this is definitely not a casual deck. I would not attempt it. Excuse me. Didn't want to skip recording for you guys because I know a lot of you guys have been looking for some new content. So You're just going to have to bear with my terrible voice and it's a little bit of a cough I'm getting over. All right, so here we go, round one. Drew our dark web right off the rip, which is nice. So let's go ahead and get him back in. Now, this deck is quite tough to pilot. There's a lot of things you got to keep an eye out for. There's cards that need to be played on round one, potentially. So I'm going to have to probably play this one kind of slow just so I can think about all the possibilities here that this deck does have. Opponent out to a really good start, though. Definitely probably not going to win this first round by the looks of it. But we're going to try to set up for the late game, so just need to get some of these energy cards online, start taking advantage of that. If we can ever draw them. Let's go ahead and get this one going. Opponent definitely got a nice fat deck. It's kind of unfortunate timing there on Ponzi, since it doesn't look like we have a chance to win this round. This card needs to be played next turn. Maybe we could go for the plus 10 permanently this turn. Yeah, that's probably a good option. Let's try it. Set up for later turns here. Dang, almost made a comeback there on accident. Wasn't really trying to win this round. As you can see, I'm burning up energy pretty quickly, though. The good news is it looks like our opponent is as well. There's our nice discount for Jolly Roger. We drew our Emperor Yang, so probably need to get him back. So we need to play Blackbeard now. I'm going to get HMS Beagle back in because I want to get that again. Hopefully start, like I said, getting more energy. Got to go for that late game. We drew our Thomas 2, so let's play him up here. And let's probably want to get Iron Maiden back as well so we can get that energy. Opponent got a pretty good deck. Statue of Liberty, so he's getting a buff. There's our Iron Maiden, so we're just, right now we're really focusing on getting that energy going. Like I said, I don't want to be struggling in this rounds 4 and 5 here to play our cards. So let's get our Dark Web back. We have played Emperor Yang, so let's go ahead and play Queen's Revenge, and let's get Flying Cloud going as well and get it back in the round 5 or 4 or 5 if we need to. Alright, so this looks like this round's going to be for us. This deck's starting to get the power that I was talking about. You see our Dark Web buffing up everything. We're slowly getting bigger as the game goes on. Starting to put down those 400 power turns now. Alright, what do we need to play now? we'll do it like this. Still waiting for my combo with Mary Reed and Anne Bonny. Should be next turn I draw it. Another good turn for our opponent. Nice Hydra Constellation. Art Deco getting fairly big over there. Alright. I need to get some more energy going now. We are starting to run low. So we drew our Ponzi. I'm thinking maybe we just do these two. And then I can play this full combo right here that we're looking at next turn. Still 400 power, so I don't think I'll be behind doing this. Not too bad anyway. It saves a little energy too for us. Oh, he locked one of our cards out. That's unfortunate. Yikes. Screwed our combo up. Alright, well, we can't wait around now, so we're going to have to go for it. Probably going to lose this round because of that. That really hurt us. Yeah, I might not even play that card. I'm just probably going to concede this round. Oh, that was terrible. Of course, it picks one of my... Like, if it was going to pick one, you know, pick Calico Jack or something. Like, the Mary Reed just killed me. All right, we got a good start here out the gate. Opponent's going to get that ghost buff, though. Another +2, so he's going to have quite a bit of energy going into this last round with his regen. So I'm hoping we can keep up with him here. Seems to have a pretty good deck. There's Iron Maiden. Definitely want to get it back. Get that nice energy buff here. +3. Should help us out a lot now going forward. I'm up quite a bit now, so I might conserve energy and just play one card here. I don't see us losing if I play just one card. I'm thinking Beagle. Puts me up to 700. What are the chances he's dropping 800 power here? Pretty low, I think. So I'm just going to do that. Just wanted to get just a little bit more out of range just in case, but I was pretty confident he couldn't do that. But now I'm going to feel a lot better going into this last round with as much energy as I have. Does screw up our cycling a little bit, most likely, but I think it'd be all right. Well, maybe not. He's starting off pretty strong here. Nice 500 power turn. We're down by about 100. Not what I was hoping to see out the gate there. Just really need to draw into some power cards. There we go. Richard Worley, that's a good, look at that high power card. Art Deco. Let's go ahead and play this one as well. There we go. Nice 600 power turn. So this is going to look good for us, I think, here on the last turn. I think we have a pretty good shot. Just as long as I can draw into something that's not low power. There we go. So, yeah, I think we got this one in the bag. We're just going to play our max now. And there you have it, guys. Let's see if this can clinch the win here. So, Pirates, you can see, can put down some pretty big power. I think I'm just going to do this one game since that opening was just so long. So I apologize. I just wanted to really explain my thought process behind this deck. I did try a couple other options. Like I said, I tried with the Unruly cards. I actually started with 3 to try out Charlemagne and can't think of the other one. It's the one that gives like plus 21 for 9 turns. I'm blanking on his name though. But yeah, aside from that, I tried that one out. And then like I said, I tried the other option B out with the 9 Plundering Pirates, and I just didn't like it. It just didn't feel as impactful as this deck here. But you guys can feel free to leave some comments if you have other ideas or other things maybe I missed. Like I said, I looked around for quite a bit trying to figure out the best strategy, I thought. But definitely shoot me some comments if I missed something, or if you guys have a better Plundering Pirate / Riding Wave deck. I'd like to see it, or at least shoot me a list and I'll check it out. I can always try building it and doing another video, a second pirate video on it. But all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe, bottom right corner. Help support the channel. And again, thanks for watching.